Hello everyone, Vince with Boomer Electronics here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I have an interesting one here today. It's a PSOne Slim. It has no video and doesn't read discs. This is what I came to the conclusion of after I did some preliminary tests. It was completely filthy inside of here, and I've already cleaned the laser lens off. It didn't fully resolve the disc reading issue though, so I'm going to have to go a little deeper than that. I also see on camera now a green piece of something down there. It's interesting. And then no video, so I've tested this with multiple cables. I'm not getting video on any of them. I'll show you what it's doing exactly. So I'm going to turn it on and you can just kind of listen. So you can definitely hear that the system is booting up. It's just no video output whatsoever. So yeah, we have multiple issues here. I think the more important one to tackle first is the video problem. So from my understanding, the capacitors in these PS1 Slims are starting to go bad at this point, and that's probably the most likely culprit. So I'm going to start from that angle, take this apart, and check the ESR on some of the capacitors and see how we're looking. I have the motherboard exposed here. Now I'm simply going to go through and check the ESR on the capacitors. Okay, so let's go ahead and start doing that here. I have a feeling these 220 microfarad ones are going to be the issue based on what I understand. Well, it's not looking good off the bat here. Can't even get an ESR reading on this first one. I believe these are responsible for the video output. Yeah, it looks like neither of the first two are given a reading, so they're probably extremely out of tolerance. Was this one? This is a 100 microfarad 6.3 volt. Let's see how this one looks. Oh, we are getting a reading on that one. 2.06 ohms, 100 microfarad 10 volts, max should be 1.2. So this is probably at borderline, but yeah, I don't think that's causing the no video. Yeah, I mean, I'll go through the rest of these and just kind of fast forward through it and see if there's any other problem ones. And of course, my cat just had to join me. Just great. My apologies. My cat was very enthralled with this process and decided to knock over my tripod. And apparently when that happened, it stopped recording. I didn't realize it. But you didn't miss a whole lot. I just went through with the ESR meter and marked everything that was severely out of spec with a red Sharpie. I'll note that this 10 ohm 16 volt, or sorry, not 10 ohm, 10 microfarad 16 volt capacitor here, although I wouldn't say it was extremely out of spec, the ESR measurement was high, and I believe this is linked to the disk drive. So since I'm having disk reading issues, I am just going to go ahead and replace that. So I have 6 capacitors here I plan on replacing. Besides this one, the other 5 were extremely out of spec. I believe 4 of the 5 read open line, and this one back here, this other 224 volt one was reading just like 40 something ohms, so extremely high ESR value. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get these replaced when I get a moment, and I'll be back, so stay tuned. Alright, 6 capacitors on that PSOne are swapped out. I got it reassembled and ready to test, so let's see if there's any change now. See if we get video now. Oh, look at that. So it does look like faulty capacitors were responsible for the lack of video. I am holding a PSOne disc here because I was ready in case this happened. So let's insert this and see if it wants to read it. I'm thinking it won't. That would be my guess, but we'll see. Oh, never mind. It looks like the entire issue was just bad capacitors. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a bit more straightforward than I had thought it would be. Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, I'm gonna be testing this more off camera and all that fun stuff, but looks like it's good to go. I'll have to get a few things together before I list this one for sale. But yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Wasn't expecting to be ending the video here, but I guess I will. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, leave a comment, and I'll be glad to help out. Take care.